Well, my name is Chris Egan, and I'm with the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in the School of Social Work. But I've been involved with CQL for probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 15 or 16 years. Came across the outcomes, made a lot of sense to me in terms of how it fits with person-centered approaches, but provides a structure. That structure was what was so important. It means that we don't forget to ask the tough questions. We can recognize the priorities that people have in their lives, and find ways to really determine quality and how people define those, but also look at those things that may not be priorities right now, but that we need to tackle at some point. And it's been a number of years ago, I was actually involved in providing services for someone. And folks that have been involved in training with me are going to get to hear this again, because I like to use this example because it really stands out to me. And even to this day, I can still picture the whole circumstance of this particular evening. And it's about one of the most important outcomes, in my opinion, and that's respect. In fact, we get to respect a little bit later in the process of conversations with people, because I think you have to really get a sense of how life is going and how folks are treated in order to really determine if respect is present. And this isn't really a great example because I was involved in a leadership role in the agency serving this young man. And I happened to walk in one evening. He was living in a rural area away from town, on a kind of a rural highway, so even neighbors weren't that close. And he was the only one living in this particular home, but yet he's a social guy, a young guy, interested in being involved with people, interested in having a life, basically. But because of reputation issues, he was sort of out further away from people than he should have been. So I happened to walk in, and it was an evening where it was warm, and so there was a screen door on this small house. I could hear things weren't going so well. It was around dinner time. So I knocked, but nobody heard me, so I went ahead on in. And folks were back in the kitchen. This young man was in the kitchen, and he was involved in doing the dishes. And he was, I'm not very tall, I'm about 5'8", and he was a little shorter than I am. And he was being hovered over by a very tall staff person who was making sure that he would do the dishes properly. It was after dinner, time to clean those dishes. They'd probably eaten together, and my guess is he was probably responsible for even doing the dishes of the staff person. It wasn't going very well. This young man was getting frustrated. The staff person thought they were doing what they should be doing, and I was getting ready to see that pot kind of hit that guy. And when something like that happens, everybody loses. And this man would have added to his reputation, much of which was unfounded. Now, I, of course, by walking in the room, diffused the situation a bit. But, I excused the staff person, said, let me get in here, and I talked to the young man, John. I said, hey, why don't I roll up my sleeves, we can get this done together. And he was all about that. So we rolled our sleeves up, and I think I asked him what he wanted to do. He said, well, you can wash the dishes, I'll dry. So I was washing the dishes, and I took that opportunity to have a conversation with him and to continue to get to know him a little bit better and learn a little more about things that are important to him and his home and where he'd rather live and things about his family. So we chatted while we were doing the dishes, just like anybody would, and decided, okay, well, let's take a few moments to clean up a little bit more. So we started cleaning up the kitchen a little bit more, and I remember, and at this point, the staff person had come back in too, and so that was a good opportunity for him to engage with us. And there was this can on the top of the refrigerator in this house, and I pulled it down because I was curious to know what was in there, and I made the mistake of smelling that thing. And it had some old grease. They'd been pouring grease in there, and I just about gagged. And everyone thought that was funny, and it was just an enjoyable, respectful time together. But what dawned on me and what I think about ever since then, I left, and I don't know what happened to this young man. I often think about him, though, is he didn't feel respected. He didn't feel respected in a moment-to-moment basis by the people around him who thought they were doing their job. This is the time of the day when this is supposed to happen. You're supposed to do it. I'm going to make sure that happens. There was no negotiation about that. It was plan-driven, process-driven, not person-driven. He was not engaged with people in a social way. He felt disrespected moment to moment, but there wasn't an expectation about what he would do with his life ahead of him. There wasn't that sense of you can, you will, excitement around you're capable. That's the big R. So I often think about that and use that as an example of thinking about respect for people and thinking about people as unique individuals who are capable. And I think that would be what I would love to have had an opportunity to change and continue to use that in my time around people and think about that a lot. So that's my moment.
But it's funny. People laugh out loud about it, but that's fundamentally what we're doing. We're giving people coverage. We really literally think if just someone shows up, that's enough. And if that wasn't insulting enough, then we think it's about being consistent or keeping people busy. So we have people in these very active treatment schedules, and we've done in-service training with them. But imagine I were to arrive home and say to this woman, "Where's Cindy?" And she says she's not here, but don't worry, we have you covered. And then me go, "Well, do you know how to make a twice-baked potato?" And her say, "Yes, as a matter of fact, Cindy did in-service training with us before she left, and now we all know how to make them in exactly the same fashion." And me going, "Well, what could be the problem then, you know?" I mean, again, it's the kind of thing we laugh at, but it's the basic mathematics of our entire service system. That's what we do to people all the time, and then act surprised when it doesn't work. We surround people with strangers who come and go out of their life with regularity, and when they're upset about it, we think we just have to do better in-service training with the new people who come the next time. We don't laugh out loud at that. We practice it day in and day out. I've been with people that are 10 feet taller than I am, and who have a history of being violent, who can have a tiny little soul next to them who they're in relationship with, and they don't have any problems. A tiny person who's surrounded by giants can have all the problems in the world if they're not in relationship with a person. It's so much about relationships. But it's not about how many people you have there, it's about who shows up. And is there a meaningful relationship between this person and those people showing up? So in our field, I think we just have a lot of people that are really busy running around, who never have time in their day to stop and spend time with people who use our services, and think that another process or another way of doing things, another training schedule, another management information system is going to solve the problem. But the thing that really makes the difference, I think, over time is our commitment to people to get to know them in a meaningful sense, and hanging around long enough to hear a thing or two,
It is sometimes difficult to see the people we care about.
It's sort of when it's like with distant friends and they're trying to arrange a day with them to go out, and they say, well, we can't on that day because they've got no staff with them.
And only time I can't see my friends is only when I go. We have friends that I see at Cornerstone once a fortnight, so that's the only time I see one.
I would like to make a family, but my problem is where I live, where I'm going to be living to with, and where her carers live, my girlfriend's carers. It's cut between the middle. I would like to see a lot more on that.
I hear it quite a lot, yeah. With one of my friends was wanting to get married, and the support staff tried to put them off with money shortage, and they'd stopped it for ages. So I was quite annoyed with that.
I can't go out. Got no staffs on.
Well, I'd like to find the right girl for me, have a little son of my own, or a little daughter, and to have my own, which is a family of my own, and my own pets like my own dog and my own cat, and live where it's, because I think most straight men need a woman and need somebody in their life, and one thing I want to teach is to teach my little son to be my sidekick and basically like his dad.
I sometimes don't get to see my girlfriend as often as I want to, but I sometimes see her at college and at the Fresh Disco.
I would like to have had a relationship when I was younger.
Usually I've had experience of people needing me back for 9:30 because of staff needing to get back early.
Because you've got to be in by 10. It's the rules and regulations.
And it's hard to meet up with each other because he lives in near Chesterfield and I live in Bishop Auckland.
Yeah, and I'm an independent traveller, so I can't just decide one day, I'm going to go and visit Simon. I'd have to get my carer or somebody to travel with. So I think that can be hard as well, especially when you're making friends in a group of KK2. You then want to be friends with that person afterwards, but then you think, oh, well, that person's living too far away.
Sometimes I go to Washington Disco. It's on till 6:30 till 9 o'clock at night. So I will stay there late.
Well, if I wanted to go to his place, someone would have to take me, and if he wanted to come to mine, someone would have to bring him, so it's a bit difficult. I only see him when I'm at the disco or at college.
So that's what I do, love.
What time do you stay till?
7 o'clock.
Would you like to stay later?
Aye.
Oh yeah, life is like a rainbow filled with lots and lots of spots and dots. Life is like a rainbow. We wanna stay out late, we wanna ice the bar. Then we wanna stay out late and have a beer back. We wanna stay out late, we wanna at the pub. We wanna drink some beer and lie with your mom. We wanna stay out late and have a big bar.
Come on, George, we need to get moving.
I don't believe it, it's only 10 o'clock. You know, I can't believe it. I'm a 26-year-old man and I can't stay out past 10 p.m. at a bloody disco. You treat me like a child.
I will treat you like a child if you talk to me like that. My shift's finished. Paul's here on his own to look after you and the others. If he comes at 12 o'clock, who's going to be here? What can you do?
I used to have a dream. Please don't laugh about me and her husband. I know it's daft. In my dreams we would walk hand in hand on our own and alone and not be watched.
I met this girl I really like. Her name is Kay. She's really nice. I see her at college, but never on her own. She's never allowed to ask me to her home. Why does it have to be this way? It's my life at the end of a day. Would you like it if it was you? Being told what to do. Wish I could be with him right now. Telling him the way I feel, and if this one thing I know is true, that's the way I feel about you.
Observe carefully and identify how the staff person is acting as a caregiver and not a support professional.
Pardon me, I was wondering, can you help me look for any Kellogg's Rice Krispies?
A12.
Aisle 12?
Yep.
All right, thank you, sir. I
Welcome.
appreciate it. Rice Krispies, Rice Krispies.
Good with that. Got it. I'll let the Reese's granola bar, please.
Reese's granola bars? I think they must be out of them, Jay. I don't see them.
I'm angry.
Jay, can you calm down some?
No, I want a granola bar.
Well, you know what? You keep acting like this, we're going to have to leave the store.
Of the 5 empowerment strategies, choose the strategies that are not demonstrated because the staff is being a caregiver. Pause and discuss. You are now going to see the staff working as a support professional.
Where's the basket?
All right. Jay, what do we need from the store?
Rice Krispies and butter.
All right. Let's go find it, okay?
All right. Yeah. All right. Excuse me. We can't find any Rice Krispies.
A12.
Oh, so Jay, what aisle was it in?
Aisle 12.
All right, good job. We need to go to aisle 12.
Aisle 12. That one. That one.
This
that
side,
one.
right.
That side, yep.
All right. You know what we're looking for?
Rice Krispies.
All right.
Rice Krispie treats.
All right.
Want me to get them?
Yeah, you see them?
Yeah, right there.
Cool. That's great eyes. Great job. What else do we need?
Butter.
Butter. All right. Can you think you can help me find it?
Yeah. It's on this side.
Oh, you're right. You're right. All right. Good job, my friend. Good job. Let me get you. Hey, can I move you a little closer? You think you can help me get the butter?
Yeah.
All right.
I can't reach that.
Oh, I got it?
I got it. This
right.
one?
Yep. That's look good. All right. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
All right.
I'm looking for a Reese's peanut butter granola bar.
Oh, I don't see any.
I'm angry. I can't find nothing.
It's okay. I would be angry too if I couldn't find it either. Maybe we can find something else. What do you think about that?
Okay.
All right. That sounds good to you?
Sounds good to me.
All right. Good man.
Some of you might work with individuals who have significant challenges. Here's a scene demonstrating how a DSP works with an individual who needs more support.
Sarah, we are at Price Chopper. We're going to see if we can find some stuff for our lunches. Today we need to look for some pudding, and we need to look for some applesauce, and we need to look for some juice. You want to see if you can help me find some juice? Let's go see if we can find it. And this is what we're looking for some pudding. Let's see what choices we have. We have chocolate and we have butterscotch. Which one do you think you would like to have in your lunch? Would you like one of these in your lunch? We have chocolate or butterscotch. Which one do you think sounds the best? If I put them here, would you like to choose one?
The staff is trying to support her to make a choice. Because the boxes are so similar, she appears to be confused and not able to distinguish the different flavors in the similar packaging. Still, where possible, staff should provide opportunities to make choices.
Okay, Sarah, I see the juice over here. Look I see the juice.
The staff realized that the individual was having difficulty making a choice by just looking at the items. Let's watch the staff help her to find her favorite flavor of juice.
But I think last time you really liked this orange one. Would you like to help me get that off the shelf? Here, can you help me get that off the shelf? Ooh, that's the right one. Can you help me get it? Oh, that looks like a really good choice.
Note that the staff supported her in reaching for the juice. The staff used her right hand to help the individual hold the object and used her left hand to guide from the individual's elbow. This is preferable to hand over hand because with hand over hand, the person is passively participating instead of taking an active role. Notice how happy the individual is to have participated.
Now we have our applesauce, our juice, and our pudding for our lunch. Nice job. Okay, Sarah, let's go and buy our groceries. First, we need to give her our Price Chopper card. Would you like to give her our card?
Gotcha.
Here.
No problem. You have 4 cents off on your fuel.
Thank you. Oh, that's nice holding.
Hi.
Thank you. Oh dear.
Okay.
Let's try it again. There we go. Nice job shopping today. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Bye.
Observe carefully and identify how the staff person is acting as a caregiver and not a support professional.
All right, guys, it's 3 o'clock. Your buses are here. Time to get your coats on.
Okay, I'm gonna put your coat on.
Now turn your chair off. All right, you ready to go? Now turn your chair on. Right, I'm gonna start pushing them out.
Okay. Oh.
All right, guys, let's get your brake off.
Of the 5 empowerment strategies, choose the strategies that are not demonstrated because the staff is being a caregiver. Pause and discuss. You are now going to see the staff working as a support professional, utilizing the empowerment strategies and demonstrating some of the core competencies in goal number 1.
It's 3 o'clock. Time to get your coats on and get ready to go home, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna get your coat. Okay.
I need help putting my coat on.
Oh, sure. Let me help you. It's better. I can definitely help you get your coat on. Which arm do you want to start with? This one? Can you just lean forward a little bit for me so I can get it in the back? All right, there you go. Can you try zipping it the rest of the way? Let me know if you need any more help, okay? You need help? I can totally help you. All right, you're all set? Do you need anything else?
Okay, let me get your coat. Okay. Is this your coat? No. Which one is yours? There you go. Hold on.
Okay, way over here for Corbett,
Put your
okay?
coat on, okay? Can you put your... Let me know, okay?
He is struggling to pull up the zipper, and the staff, a support professional, puts a ring on the zipper to make it easier for him to grasp and pull.
I'm just gonna put your zipper helper, okay? Okay. You're really doing well with the zipper, okay? Good job, Corbett.
All right, guys, let's head out to your buses.
Observe carefully and identify how the staff person is acting as a caregiver and not a support professional.
I was working on my work that I had, and Christina took it when she was sitting next to me.
All right, don't worry, I'll go take care of it. Christina, is that your work?
I think,
It's not your work, that's Kim's work, right?
I guess.
Are we supposed to take Kim's work?
I think so.
No, so let's go find your own work.
Okay.
Of the 5 empowerment strategies, choose the strategies that are not demonstrated because the staff is being a caregiver. Pause and discuss. You are now going to see the staff working as a support professional, utilizing the empowerment strategies and demonstrating some of the core competencies in goal number 2.
Christina took my work, and now I don't know what to tell her because I'm afraid that it'll get her upset. Plus, I don't like to talk to her by myself.
Good, what do you think you should say to her?
Please don't take my work, and there's more work on the table.
Okay, well, why don't we go try that? I'll go with you.
Okay. Christina, what are you doing? That's my work. Please don't take my work. If you need more work, there's more work on the table.
Okay. I get it.
You're welcome.
Let's watch a scene and see if the staff person is being ethical.
What's going on over here?
I'm having a big breakfast.
I see that.
I'm really hungry this morning.
Oh, do you need all that?
No, but I would like it.
Why don't you put some of it back?
I don't want to.
Well, it's my job to make sure that you don't overeat, and that's what you're doing right now.
I don't care. It's my house. My food.
Well, why don't we put some back and eat some cereal, and then we'll come back for more.
Nah.
Well, I think you should put some back.
Well, I like a big breakfast in the morning because I eat lunch at 11 o'clock and I don't have a break until then.
But isn't it a goal for you to eat healthy? This isn't healthy. I thought you wanted to lose some weight.
I do, but I'm really hungry right now.
Oh, well, I guess it's your choice, so if you want to eat it all, then we'll just talk about it later then.
Mm-hmm.
Is the staff person being ethical according to the NADSP Code of Ethics? Pause and discuss. You are now going to see a second scene. Let's see if the staff person is being more ethical.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Big breakfast there.
Yeah, cereal, bagel, muffin, yogurt, juice, and coffee.
You gonna be able to eat all that?
Yeah, but I'm pretty hungry, so I'll be able to eat it.
I thought you wanted to lose some weight so we could get out and walk more.
But I'm hungry right now.
Well, I guess we can talk about it later.
Yeah.
Maybe I can help you make your breakfast next time?
Yeah. I would like that.